Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
Well, esports in general is just competitive video games, just like traditional sports, football, soccer. It's students here at Central playing against other high schools.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That was a disaster sometimes.
Like twigs and stuff.
Every time I try to get on with people, it's like they're constantly like not getting on, because like I'm like chatting and like get on, and they're like nuh-uh.
Everyone has good sportsmanship from what I've seen.
Welcome to Valley Vibes, your show that covers what is going on in the arts, culture, happenings, and student lives in the Imperial Valley. I'm Dr. Tom Tackey, the creator and executive producer of Valley Vibes. Today, we have a variety of topics that will be covered, all having to do with student culture and happenings here in the Imperial Valley. First up is a focus on something new and unique that is happening at Central Union High School, Esports. I am joined by the CUHS Esports coach, Dylan Morgan. So, Dylan, how are you doing?
Oh, great. Happy to be here and, introduce esports to those who it might be new to for the first time.
Yeah, it's new to me. I mean, I did hear a little bit last year about, what was kind of going on. But, tell me a little bit about esports and what it's about here at Central and who they compete against and all of that.
Well, esports in general is just competitive video games, just like traditional sports, football, soccer. It's students here at Central playing against other high schools. And there's two leagues that we play in. So one is the CIF that we all know and love, just like football, soccer, cheerleading, traditional sports. And for those are all California schools. In particular, for Super Smash Brothers last year, we played against Calexico, Brawley, Holtville, Imperial, Palm Springs, and 4 other schools from the Palm Springs area in our group.
All right. Now, how'd you guys do?
We ended up going 2-7. We took wins against Holtville and Imperial.
All right. Very good. So these are just basically, traditional, like online video games?
Yeah, so the league is primarily played online unless the teams choose to meet each other in person, which I'm hoping we can do at some point against our fellow rival schools. But for the CIF season, everything is done online until the finals. So back in April, the CIF held the finals for the first time in person at CSU Dominguez Hills for all of their 3 major varsity titles.
Wow. And you guys went to that?
I went to go watch myself, and I made a little documentary about it that you can find on YouTube.
And where do we find that on YouTube?
If you search the inaugural CIF in-person championships or eSport championships, you should be able to search it up on YouTube and find it.
Okay. Well, I'll try to bring that address in here later in the show. But and then you said that you also have competition outside of CIF.
Oh, yeah. So the other league that we play in is called HSEL, the High School Esports League. And that one is a more national event, but it's divided into regions based on the game. So the very first year I started it here at Central, we had a team playing Valorant, and they finished top 48 in the Pacific region.
Wow.
And last school year, the second year I did it, we had a Mario Kart team get second place in the fall season, and a Minecraft player gets second place in the spring season, so they qualified for the national online event, where if they would have placed third place or better, they would have won scholarship money.
Wow, that's very cool. Yes, I've seen some things like, there's a couple TV programs I watch where there's guys that are in esports. And actually, my wife and I were at a brunch one time in San Diego, and there was a woman we met that her kids were, I think they were from Florida, and they were competing in some type of esports thing in San Diego. And what she told us about it was pretty exciting, and that actually, some of these kids make quite a bit of money at it eventually.
Oh, yeah. Depending on the team they get signed to, they can get contracts in the six-figure range.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And then make money on the side doing their own broadcasts on Twitch or YouTube and any sort of sponsorships they get just like the traditional athletes.
And that's kind of what we're kind of hoping, you talk about, sponsorships and such, but I'm kind of hoping that we can, develop a segment for Valley Vibes with esports athletes and have them come back about once a month or so to kind of talk the game and what's happening with it.
Yeah, we definitely have to keep everyone in the loop.
That's cool. So how'd you kind of get into esports?
So I guess if we go all the way back to the beginning, just getting into video games as a 6-year-old, my mom bought me a Nintendo 64, and I just really got into playing video games. When I got home from school, I just really enjoyed it. But I guess as far as esports competitive-wise, I had made some friends in junior high here at Kennedy Middle School playing Halo 1 on the original Xbox. And then a friend of mine had Halo 2 and Xbox Live, which was the online portion of the Xbox. And that's how I sort of discovered online gaming through that. And I just fell in love just being able to hop on and play against other people at my skill level. Because one of the great things that Halo 2 pioneered at the time that now every game has is a lobby system. So before, if you wanted to play online, someone would have to host a server and from a list, and you'd select it and hop in to play against other players. But what Halo 2 pioneered was a system where you could start a lobby, invite your friends into the lobby, and then it would matchmake for you and find another team of similar skill, so that way you could practice against people at your level. And now, 20 years later, every modern multiplayer game has that.
That's really interesting. And you're a substitute teacher here in the district, so how'd you manage to kind of get to be coach of esports? Did they advertise that out or was something that you kind of brought to the school and
yeah.
promoted?
So 2 years ago, I did my student teaching here at Central as a math teacher. And the master teacher I worked with recommended that I get involved in some sort of after-school activity to increase my chances of getting hired full-time one day. And I had done a sort of esports after-school enrichment at Kennedy Middle School here. So I had some ideas of leagues that I wanted to enter, and so I brought it up to Mr. Line, and he thought it was great. I just needed the teacher to help me get it started, and Mr. Wendell, for 2 years, had helped me as the co-advisor. And currently it's Mrs. Tejas.
All right. No, we all really appreciate your dedication to, coach these kids and give them this opportunity because, most of the kids do play video games, and the idea of being able to, play it competitively, I'm sure is something that's pretty attractive to a lot of them. So, describe how you practice for this.
Essentially, the best way to practice for the players is the matchmaking system I described previously. So the matchmaking systems in modern games today have very advanced algorithms that are pretty scary accurate. So it's very, if I, myself as Mr. Morgan, go onto a game such as Rocket League, one of the CIF titles, and I search by myself to play a 3-on-3 match, it'll find 5 other Mr. Morgan-like players for me to practice against. So it's very easy for anyone to hop on, even such as yourself. If you go home and download the game, it'll find other.
I'm really bad at video games.
No, so. But it's okay. It would find 5 other Dr. Tacky level players for you to get better against.
That would be, you'd have some kindergartners, and I'm not a gamer. I'll date myself on this, but when video games first kind of came out with just the really crappy ones like Pong and stuff. I remember my mom got this system for our TV that used some type of floppy disk card, and it was a Pong-like thing, and you had a rotary dial to control the paddles, I guess, if you will. But they were terrible. It was incredibly slow. It burned this bright line right down the middle of our TV. It kind of ruined the TV. Just great stuff. But later in college, I did get into Donkey Kong when it first came out. I went out and would spend, $10 in quarters playing Donkey Kong fairly regularly.
I miss the arcade eras. That's what kept me skinny.
Yeah.
I would love playing Dance Dance Revolution. Maybe you've heard of it. It's like the one with the arrows. So playing that junior high school, that kept me skinny. And then once the arcades went away and Xbox was the main thing, the weight gain happened.
Exactly. It's a shame, isn't it? But but no, I didn't really get into the game type of thing, and I've seen it as I see the attraction of it and all. So what else can you tell us about the team here at Central? Who are the kids that are attracted to that? Just anybody who plays games?
I'd say, it's very open to anyone who plays games. I don't limit it to just a few titles. When I advertise the club, I advertise all the games that the leagues offers, because my philosophy is that I want to provide as many opportunities for success and fun for the students to have as possible. So whatever games they choose to sign up for is what we play.
Okay. And when are these competitions?
So the HSCL is year-round, usually between September and the beginning of November, and then a few weeks into November if you make the playoffs. And then the CIF League does their fall portion around similar time, September to November. The fall portion is from their partners that help them run the league, called NASEF. National Association of Scholastic Esports Federations, I think is what it's called.
Oh, wow.
So they're the partners that help them run the league. So the fall portion is run by them, and then the spring portion from January through April is the official spring season with varsity and JV competitions.
Wow, cool. And you told me before we started this recording that the kids compete almost daily, huh?
So in a sense, not necessarily every single player every single day. But for example, we have players who play the Smash Bros. One-on-one competition on Mondays. The Minecraft players play on Tuesdays. The Overwatch players play on Wednesdays. And the Rocket League players play on Wednesdays and Thursdays, because they play in both leagues. And our Smash player varsity team plays on Thursdays. So we have some players that play once a week and some twice a week, depending on the esport.
Excellent. Do you have any type of online presence or anything that you can share with listeners?
I do have a YouTube page that I used to broadcast our matches, Imperial Valley Game, and I haven't done it this semester yet because I've been busy helping out with the girls' flag football team recording their games. But once that ends in a few weeks and our teams make the playoffs, I'll definitely be broadcasting our matches there.
That sounds really great. So, we really appreciate you taking your time to, sit with us and tell us a little bit about esports. We're going to be bringing some of the esports competitors up next. So, Dylan, thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Hello and welcome. I am Caden Dacre. I am a sophomore and I play Apex and Minecraft.
Hello, the name is Alessandro Gutierrez. I'm a class of 27 and I play Smash, Minecraft, and Mario Kart.
Hello, my name is Gael Nieblas. I'm in sophomore year and I play Smash Bros. And Overwatch.
Hi, my name is Samantha Ratana. I'm a sophomore and I play Overwatch. I have a question. Do you guys, why'd you guys join esports? What was the reason?
For me, I just like esports and I just like playing video games in general. So I was like, you know what? There's this club about it and I want to join at least one club. So I was like, sure, I'll go ahead and play some video games for sports, and maybe if I'm lucky I can get into the CIF tournaments and maybe win a sponsorship. What's the thing called? That scholarship. Thank you.
Me and I not heard about it. I was like, no, what? I'm gonna join. I'm gonna try to dominate and make sure I'm still with mistakes from last year. That's why I joined, and I was like, no, what? This time I'm not going football hunter again because I was terrible. I was like, no, I pick Mario Kart, Smash Bros, and Minecraft. And Minecraft, I'm gonna try to do better now. Hopefully improve my skills are way better than the new one. I try to see if I could prove Kaden I am better, right?
Sure, buddy.
So I joined esports in my freshman year, so last year, because I wanted to play like high level Smash. I thought it would be really fun to play like against like really good people in Smash Bros. And I also did Rocket League because my friends wanted me to, but I don't think that went very well. And this year I'm not doing that. And I'm pretty happy with how Smash went last year. I got 27th place out of like 479 in 1v1s.
Actually, one of my friends is doing Rocket League. He's pretty good. His name is Joshua Gonzalez.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure how well he's doing, but I think he's pretty good at Rocket League. But I don't play Rocket League, so it's just based on what he's told me. So maybe you can decide on yourself.
Yeah, I don't really play Rocket League, but I joined Overwatch this year because I wanted to get better. And also I thought that it'd be better to see other players who had like a similar skill, but maybe like be a bit better, because then I would see like what mistakes I make and how I could fix them.
I honestly started to lose hope when we first started playing Overwatch, because we were kind of getting destroyed, but we've got some more people and we've practiced some more, and now we're doing a lot better. We're like in 13th place currently, somewhere around there, which should be enough for playoffs. But
yeah, adding on to that, we're in 19th place. I think it was that.
It's not high up.
Yeah, when we first began, we had the bare minimum amount of players. Like we had 4 at first. And like near like the end, we finally got a 5th player and we were able to play, and we like lost all of our preseason and the first match, but then we won the next matches and we actually got 2 reverse sweeps in a row.
Oh, that's good. So in Minecraft, it's kind of cool. We're doing Hunger Games right now, but like fall season Hunger Games, and then next season in spring it's gonna be 4v4. So I'm looking forward to that, but with my experiences with Apex, I'm not sure it's gonna turn out well, because especially with Apex, every time I try to get on with people, it's like they're constantly like not getting on, because like I'm like chatting, I'm like get on, and they're like nuh-uh. So we never get into a game, so we're probably just gonna like lose a season, and I'm hoping it doesn't turn out the same way with Minecraft. So I hope you guys don't have any experiences with that with like any of your games. I'm not sure how it is with that.
Yeah, for Overwatch, actually we have like a lot of players, so we don't have to really struggle with getting people online. But actually I was thinking of joining Minecraft, maybe.
You should.
For Smash Bros, on Mondays we have 1v1s, so we just play by ourselves, so that's not really a problem. But on Thursdays we do 3v3s, and we're having a little problem getting people online, so I'm not like a primary player for it, but I've had to sub like the past 3 times.
Oh yeah. With Apex we barely have enough, 3 people, and including me, and the other 2, like I never see them getting on, and it's just like it's kind of sad that like I think we should just kind of stop Apex at this point, because like no one's getting on.
Yeah, I get that.
Like it's just a waste of money at this point. Maybe we can play some other games. Like I'm interested in Team Fortress 2, which though it's a more team based, I find it more fun than regular Apex. Do you have any games that are like that aren't in esports that you would wanna put in?
Not really. I feel like most competent in Smash, and in Overwatch. Well, I find it fun, and we're doing pretty good right now.
Boring. Do you want to say anything?
In Minecraft, I never experienced 1.8.9, but I experienced a new version. That's how I got so disaster sometimes in the past. And I played Smash, and I was 12 years old, and I was good. And in Smash 3, sometimes you struggle a bit to get people online. And in 1v1s, I got some wins so far, just good. In my card, we were struggling to get 4 able to get online. That's how we lost in pre-seasons and regular seasons. Like, really bad. So yeah.
I see. Like one game I was thinking that'd be kind of fun to add would be maybe like Dead by Daylight. I don't know if you guys play.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I don't know how they would really add that. Like it'd be kind of hard to balance it out, I feel like.
Yeah, you maybe like make some killers inaccessible and some survivors or perks. Like you can't use these perks because that'd be like toxic. Like the
Yeah.
flashlighting. Like maybe limit that.
There's a lot of toxicity in that game, so I feel like it'd be extra hard.
Yeah, but there's a lot of if you're really skilled at it, there's a lot of movements and kind of key things you can
Yeah.
do, which is really cool. Alex, you live stream Minecraft, don't you? Under what thing do you do it on?
Well, I did live stream in my channel, and it was unlisted for now, but gonna get it listed soon, get it public soon. I promise y'all. Okay. Yeah, and I put out a thumbnail, same thumbnails on every Tuesdays. To be honest, okay, y'all. So yeah, and I was a Minecraft player. And I was 10 years old. When I first played, it was fun to me because I could build, dominate my opponents, the rest.
Are there like any players in your games that are like menaces? Like you see them in the game and you're like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that guy. Because in Minecraft, there's this one dude named Superior, and I know he's like very good at Minecraft, and like I barely play Minecraft except when I like actually get on to do the esports, but I'm like semi-competent. So like I see him and I'm like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that, and I turn the other way.
I would say for Overwatch, not really, since each week we play against a different team. But there's like characters in the game that I hate to go against. What about you, Gal? Cause
Yeah, I wouldn't say there's just like annoying players.
continuing with that, have you guys like experienced any like toxicity in your game, like any trash talking or anything like that?
It's kind of hard to do that when you can't actually, because it like makes it so you can't talk and chat, so you can't actually send messages. There probably would be if you could, but since they don't allow that, there's no way for toxicity to actually be in Minecraft right now.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Gal? Any toxicity or?
No, I wouldn't say any toxicity, honestly. And I think it's all like good. Everyone has good sportsmanship from what I've seen. Although one time in Smash Bros, on the 1v1s, I played against this one opponent who seemed nice, but after I played against him one round, they left. They didn't talk to me like for like half an hour, and then like the arena closed, and then they forfeited me as if I lost. But I won that first match, and then they just completely left. So I guess I got scammed.
I guess this is why you should probably record what you're doing, so that way you don't get scammed out of a win.
Yeah, that's a lesson learned. We're trying to like now like have proof that like we won or whatever happens.
Yeah. With Minecraft, we basically, there's different servers, so depending on when you actually get in, you may be with like a few different people, but it's usually the same people you play with. So like with everyone else, it's like one big server, so you're usually getting the same people and you see the same people in the game. Some may like vary every now and then, but it's usually the same.
Alexander, do you have any like people that you found in Minecraft that you're scared of? You run away from them?
Last year, I saw a player named Zeus, aka Xavier. Last time I played against him, I was like a little bit terrified of him. I was like, no, I'm gonna skedaddle. So yeah, okay. And that's how I got my first two defeats in Brawlhalla and Minecraft. Last year, I played both games, Minecraft, Brawlhalla. In Brawlhalla, I was terrible player.
For Smash, though, there's no one that I find annoying, but there are characters I'm like really scared to fight. They're like especially like Kazuya and Terry, because those types of players, they can combo you and you can't escape, and you can't even hit them. So it's hard to beat them.
Yeah. Xavier, what he was saying, the guy who Alex was scared of, he actually won second place in the CIF tournament, going, I think it was just like local internet or international. But he actually got a plaque, and it's over in the STEM building by Miss Tejas' room. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't know that. Also, Gael and Alexander, since you guys both play Smash, like, who are you guys' mains? Like, what do you play?
Right now, it's Alice Goody 08. It's like Goody is like GUTY 08. And I play Star Samus, and I was a kid.
I mostly play Kirby because I'm most confident with him, but I also play Pyra and Mithra like as a backup character because she's super strong. But I'm not as good with her.
So, like, any counters to your guys' like mains?
My mains are Dark Samus because I'm confident and with my repulsor and the trick to hit them and then use and then get them dominated to the roof, then they're out done. Right? So until I get my win, I first play it and I was like good at Dark Samus. The other characters decent, to be honest.
How would you guys say you're doing in your games?
I'm pretty competent in my games. Apex I don't play too often, so I'm not too sure. And we haven't actually gone an actual game because no one can play. So yeah, it's kind of sad right now. So I every time I'm like get on, but still no getting on. But Minecraft, I'm pretty competent. I'm better than Alex, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, because last year like terrible, right?
Yeah, you got dominated quite a bit.
Yeah, I dominated Caden and Eric, sometimes skill of Xavier when he has no weapon. I was like, okay, last year Xavier was scared because he has no weapon. I was like, no, I'm going to chase him. But then I got ganged up, like myself dominated.
I see. So, like, do you guys like practice for Minecraft or?
Me, I don't, but I'm still like I'm good at games, so that's probably the only reason I'm like actually good at Minecraft. Like that's the only reason.
Me, I practice sometimes 1.8.9 every day, a new one, because I just strategize stuff, how works with swords and the bow and arrow and the fishing rod, and the durability and the health and regeneration.
Actually, with Minecraft, it's so luck based. With it's all RNG with the loot. With the loot you get in the Hunger Games, because you can go to a chest. Like I go to like 5 to 6 different chests and no weapons. It's like just food or maybe like no food and only armor and stuff. Like, and I'm just like, cool. It'd be really helpful to have a weapon, and then I die because I don't have a weapon. Or I'll have all this, and a person is just following me, and I'm not ready for them because I haven't had time to put on any of my armor or equip my weapons and get ready for a fight. So I just get dominated instantly, and I'm just like, why? Why did he follow me? And I get sad and cry.
I think like random things in games, it definitely adds like an interesting aspect, but can definitely be unfair sometimes.
Oh yeah, like I've seen in Alexander's streams that he's just running around opening chests, praying for something, but he always gets like just leather, like twigs and stuff.
But now open chest, I was like, no, I gotta be quick, get the stuff, and then get out of here before I get myself killed. But then, like a couple days ago, my keyboard was acting weird. In my 4th stream, it was acting weird. That's why I couldn't play good. That's how I got my loss.
Yeah, actually, with the loot drops, the loot tables, it's like at the start, it's like kind of trash. You just get like low level armor and like mostly wooden, like a wooden axe or a wooden sword. Sometimes you might be able to get a stone axe, which is the best that you can get early on. But later, when you go back to mid, it's like way better loot. Like you can get iron stuff and you can get like good enchants and stuff, and it's just like I see those people and it's like the good players who are like hogging mid. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Last year I got some enchanted stone sword and enchanted bow with power 1, and I got some iron armor and gold armor last year. I got some cooked steak and some good food. It's very useful for me, and that's trying to save gold and apples and wood to make golden apples by crafting it. Yes, we are allowed to craft a crafting table to place it down, which is good.
Before we go, I would like to. What are you guys' favorite games? For me, I'm currently playing Team Fortress 2 and Warframe right now. What about you, Alex?
My favorite video game is Minecraft because I first played when I was a kid, like almost 5 years ago.
Personally, my favorite games are single player games, and my favorite one is Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I'd say I like Overwatch a lot, obviously, and also Terraria. Like, one last thing before we do go, how many hours do you guys have in your favorite games?
My favorite game, I have a little over 750 hours.
Me, almost like 24, like almost every day, like almost like 5 hours every week because stuff to do. So yeah.
In my favorite game, since this is a single player game, you kind of stop playing after a while. I have like 250 hours, but in the game I'm playing for esports, which is Smash Bros, I have like 960 hours, which is a lot.
For Overwatch, I have like 500 hours.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was fun talking with you guys, and see you guys later.
Yo, so guys, welcome back to Song of the Week. I'm Joshua with
Jacob.
and we're your hosts for Song of the Week.
All the Song of the Week songs can be found on the Sport and Sound Production YouTube channel at youtube.com/Sport and Sound Productions. youtube.com/Sport and Sound Productions. So we have a special song for you. This one is brand new, and it's by freshman Sahara J from Sport and Sound Productions. So let's have a listen. So that was Twist by Sahara J. It's definitely a song it's pretty different from the songs we reviewed, like a couple songs we reviewed in the past.
Yeah.
This is not like a hip hop beat. I mean, maybe it could be used for that, but it's a funk beat, which is like Brazilian funk.
It's just unique.
So although I like it, I don't think it's a type of music we would normally listen to. So it's kind of a little bit harder to review it. But I do think that there's pretty good, like really good aspects. First off, this sounds like a song that a funk artist would genuinely like put out.
Yeah, I see that.
For example, it's like the typical, especially the beginning. It's like the typical edit music for like
like now with like Gen Z. Like,
Yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah.
And because of that, it can feel like a little bit more like common, but there's some aspects of it that I feel like are more unique. For example, the beginning with like I don't know if it's a sample or what it is.
Yeah.
But it sounds pretty.
It sounds unique.
It sounds unique.
Like it's a unique sound.
Like I don't mean this in a bad way, but it kind of sounds like Minions. But in a in a pretty good way, you know.
Yeah.
I especially like the twist. Ironically, that's the name of the song.
Yeah.
The beat switch.
Yeah.
I like.
The beat switch I like too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes into a more like Josh mentioned right now, like a chasing scene kind of song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like you're getting chased, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to the part at the end. Yeah, I think it's a solid tie around for the song as a whole.
Yeah.
Ending with the beginning, but a little bit changed. I think it's a pretty good song in general. And if you want to check it out and more songs like this, you can go to the studentsThe Productions YouTube channel, and you're gonna find like the rest of the songs that we've reviewed in the past. You're gonna find more songs in the future, and you're gonna see how all the producers have been improving with time and how they're gonna keep improving. So we'll see you next week with another track.
This program was produced and brought to you by studentsThe Productions. Special thanks to our guests, CUHS Esports coach, Mr. Dylan Morgan, CUHS Esports students, Alexander Gutierrez, Kaden Daker, Gael Nieblas, and Samantha Retana. Songs of the Week hosts Joshua Caloca and Jacob Mesa Campuzano, and Zahara Jackman, student composer. Thanks also to Dr. Thomas Tacky, creator and director of studentsThe Productions, the administration of Central Union High School, and Mr. Javier Fimbres and Power 98 for hosting us. And